All right, guys, welcome back. Now let's look at what happens with this h value in our vertex form of our quadratic function. So again, notice up there at the top of your screen that the h is inside the parentheses in the form of the equation, and h is also the x value of our vertex that we've been talking about and looking at. Okay, so let's talk about when we change that h value, what happens to the parabola. Okay, so if you look down here on your graph, you'll notice that their blue graph is still there, just like on the last one. That's your parent function. The vertex is right here at 0, 0. Nothing's changed. We're not looking at a special parabola. That's just our basic function. Okay, so now let's talk about what happens with h. So what I'm going to do here in just a second is press play over here on this slider for Desmos. And what that is going to do is that's going to start changing our h value. So what's first going to happen is h is going to get positive. Okay, so we're going to look at what happens with positive values of h. Then I'm going to let it continue to play, and you'll see what's going to happen with negative values of h. Now, this red dot right here is our vertex. So pay special attention to what's happening to the values in the vertex as we're changing the h value on our graph as well. Okay, all right, let's see. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to let this run through a couple of times. So notice once h hits 0, we're back to the origin, we're back to our parent function. And as that h value is positive, we're shifting to the right side of the graph. And so is the vertex. We're moving the vertex. When h gets negative, we're moving to the left of the graph, right? We're moving to the left side of 0, 0, and h is negative. So if we have a positive h value, we're shifting to the right. If we've got a negative h value, we're shifting to the left. Okay, so now let's look at one more example here. So let's say our equation is x minus 2 squared. So my h value is positive 2 because my vertex is here at positive 2. But notice that I have a minus in my equation. So even though it says x minus 2, my h value is positive. It has moved me to the right 2 units. Okay, I'm going to keep that one there. Let's look at another example of what happens if I put x plus 5 inside the parentheses. So notice that my vertex is here at negative 5. So my h value is negative 5 because my vertex has moved to the left 5 units. So here is the trick, and this is in your notes for you as well. The sign that you see in your equation goes to the opposite side of the graph. So I have plus 5, which really moved my graph left 5. Here I have minus 2, which really moved my graph to the right 2. Okay, and this is in your note sheets as well. The h in the equation is the opposite shift on the graph. Okay, so x minus 2 moves me to the right, x plus 5 moved me to the left. Okay, so make sure you watch this video again if you need to, really get that h shift down, and then meet me back here for our last one, k.